we're going to start a fire. Oh, hold on. All messages. All the time. First, I got to split some of this wood. Actually, keep forgetting how to do this. How to do this, man. Boobs of the man. First, we're going to split a little kindling. Then we're going to start the fire. What's up, Lewis? It's pretty nice out tonight. Yeah. You guys can't see any of this. Man. What's up, Blaze? I feel like I'm gonna yak all of a sudden. Ugh. Yeah. That's a very important piece right there. Yeah. Perfect. It's going. This will burn. We going fire? What's up, zombie boss? Yeah, it's just a fire. We got some hot dogs right here. Give me that. Yeah. Just a cozy little fire. The wood in there is kind of wet because we had some rain the other day. Well, the last couple days. Should get the night ones. Yeah. Get back. Actually, give me those ones. No, actually, the night ones. No, actually, give me no. She loves it. Throw them right in the fire, probably.
The only time you've let Mike knock you out. I just want to be.
Check these out, Lewis. Of course, it's mirrored for your pleasure. Wonder if I flip the camera. Hold on.
Night bite. Have you had him before, Lewis? This is the first time he's trying these ones.
Ooh, they're kind of.
They're all together.
A little bit.
Well, let's see how much they knock you out.
It's basically a little ear with a bite out of it.
That's funny.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
I like it better than the green apple.
These ones are Marion berry.
Yeah. Berry and Mary.
Well, you're not on the fire anymore.
I know. We got to play with the fire a little bit.
Wing jangle.
Oh, shit. The girls are like, oh, let's put on a show back here. Looking like it's going out. We'll see, zombie boss. I only ate one, but it might be. I might feel like I got knocked out tomorrow. Let's see if that'll burn. I need to go get some more wood. Some dry wood. Dry wood. Here, I got all the wood we're gonna need for this fire. Oh, that fight? Yeah, that was a bunch of crap. I mean, it was entertainment, I guess, but it was definitely not a real fight. Let me lower this tripod a little bit. Yeah. You guys are way up there in the sky. Yeah, I don't think it was a real fight. I reckon they were just faking it, man. Making a bunch of money, though. That feels wet. Everything's wet. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a fire breather.
Fire breather. You gotta know how to blow a fire, man. I mean, blow on a fire. Much power is derived from my lips. They're huge. Yeah.
Just leave it on the fire.
Roger. put too much wood on the fire. Now it can't breathe.
Ace Hardware, Lewis,
What?
where you got it, where we got this. But where did we see
Yeah.
one just like this the other day?
At Home Depot, I
at
think.
Home Depot, yeah.
At Home Depot.
I think it was like around the same price too.
Yeah. Whoop. I done it now.
This fire's bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa. That whole thing's on fire. Put it back down. You just need to throw some more stuff on it. I'll do it.
You just gotta blow it harder.
No.
It's got a strong heart. It wants to live. It's a smoky fire. I think maybe this piece is
As
still
it's
kind
wet.
of wet.
Yeah. Right.
There.
That made it worse.
Nope. That made it good. That made it gooder. Just rip a big fart into the fire. Smokey, shit yourself into the fire. Smokey, make the fire go higher up. Smokey, only you can cause this fire. What are you doing over there? You're not even trying to build the fire. You're just being a regal squarebees. Just being a regal little girl. Yeah. Molly's like, I'm regal too. I'm regal.
No, don't.
She's regal. Oh, you're regal. Oh. Oh. Oh, Smokey's still regal too. Oh.
Oh, you eat scratchies. They think they're getting treats.
Yeah, there's some good dogs. They're good dogs. This fire sucks, man.
Girls, get out of here.
What did I do? What did I do to ruin this fire?
I know what we can do. Get the lighter fluid. Get the lighter fluid.
I need to get the lighter fluid.
Get the lighter fluid.
I hate to do that, though. But that's how it started. I think that's how it's going to have to continue.
Yep. Get it. Hurry.
Well, the problem is it's all wet in there. I'm fighting an uphill battle here. Fire!
That's the kind of fire I'm looking for.
Is this the kind of fire you were looking for?
Yes. Just leave it. It's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. Now it's going. Throw some hot dogs on it. That'll probably get it going. That gets it hotter. Pretty sure. It's trying. Looks relaxing. Yeah. I need it to get going a little bit better. A little mo better. I got some stuff for it. Some stuff for the fire. And we're not talking s'mores. You can't have recreation fires? What the hell? That sucks. That's terrible, man. I lived down in Texas for a while, and I had a mountain of fresh, like, dropped pine needles from these trees out in my front yard, and I raked them all up, and then I put them on this tarp, and then I drug it to the backyard, and I had this burn pit, and I was thinking, you know, there's got to be a reason why I've got a burn pit, right? And so I flipped the tarp over on top of the burn pit, and you couldn't even see the burn pit anymore because of all the pine needles. And then I lit it on fire, and it was like a 30-foot candlestick of flame. And the fire department showed up immediately and told me I couldn't have that fire. And I was like, well, it's pretty much out now. Like, it was pine needles, you know, that shit went up and was burned out within 5 minutes. But yeah, they were all pissed off. It was Southeast Texas, you know. They're like, you can't have a fire. You blow us all up. Because there's gas refineries everywhere and shit. I was like, well, let me tell you something about where I'm from, feller. When I was a kid, we were burning leaves and they weren't burning very good. And I went and told my dad, and he was like, well, go get some gas. And so we walked right up to the gas station and bought a gallon of gas, and then came back to the house, and we dumped a whole gallon of gas on this one pile of leaves, about maybe the size of this burn pile. And we dumped a trail of gasoline away from it out into the street because we knew it was going to be a big floof of flame, right? And so we lit the flame trail and watched it run up on that pile of leaves, and it was seriously a flame taller than the fucking maple trees in my yard that had dropped the leaves. This goddamn fire. Fire. I just had to press the flame button again. There was another time where there was a huge pile of leaves out in the driveway, and my brother and my friend were out there trying to light it on fire, and I told them not to use a lot of gas because, you know, I knew it would do what it did with the pile out in front of the house. And I had went in the house, I think, to get a glass of water because I was thirsty. And my brother came running in, and he's like, the driveway's on fire, the driveway's on fire. And he just grabs the fucking glass of water out of my hand and goes running out into the driveway with it. And I chase after him, one, because he's got my glass of water, two, because he's saying that the driveway's on fire. And I had just told him and my buddy not to fucking use that much gas. Well, I go running out there, and in fact, the whole driveway was on fire because these two little idiots had lit the fire, and the gas can was so close to the fire that it lit the gas can on fire, and then they kicked the fucking gas can to try to get it away from the fire, which just spread the fire all over the driveway. And so we had a situation. And then when I got outside and I realized that my brother had came in to get my glass of water, I was so pissed off that was his go-to. And maybe it was to come get me, but I was like, why didn't you get the garden hose like right away, you know? And in the meantime, this guy had pulled up in a truck, and he was like, I'm gonna call the fire department. And we were begging him not to because we didn't want to get in trouble with my dad. And we kind of got it under control. It was fucking crazy, though. We all have a crazy fire moment. Yeah. Sure do. It's not too hot. Stories of fire. One night, on a night very similar to this night, I was up in the Cabinet Wilderness with my dad. We had hiked just to the wilderness line, which was only about 2 miles in. But at the wilderness line, there was this campsite, and we had built a fire, and our dog was sitting there with us, and it got really dark. And as we were sitting there looking at the fire and pretty much nothing else because of how dark it was around us, our dog jumped up all pissed off and took off running up the trail into the darkness, just barking like a motherfucker, like he was really mad at something. And then just a couple minutes later, he came running back, tail tucked between his legs. We never heard anything out there. But our dog came back to the fire, and the dog was so freaked out that it freaked us out. Me and my dad were the only two awake at this point, and we stayed awake quite a while after that because it just felt weird. Felt like something was right outside the fire, right outside our camp, just watching us. But yeah, we never heard anything. Never seen anything. You exploded a can of beans that you forgot about? We used to do that shit on purpose. You take about a 32-ounce can of beans and put it into a campfire, and it will explode. Like the whole lid will explode straight up, you know? We had beans all in the fucking trees. One time we had went swimming, and I had my shoes, we were camping out at this lake, right? And I had my shoes right up against like the campfire, like kind of sitting on the sides so that they could dry. And my buddy, who is crazy as hell, comes walking up and casually throws a handful of 22 shells into the fire. And, you know, if it weren't for him just laughing hysterically, we wouldn't have even known because he didn't say anything. But he was laughing so hard that we knew something was up. And I was like, what did you just throw in there? And he's running away and getting behind a tree as he goes, 22 shells. And I fucking jump up and take off running and get behind a tree right as they're popping off. And then I had to pick, there was like little pieces of brass shrapnel that had like burned into the sides of my shoes. And I was kind of not happy about that. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Got this tiny little fire poker. I think this is actually for moving this when it's hot. But I could almost use it for moving some wood around in there. Yeah, it was a little frustrating. We were dumbass kids, though, you know. It's the way she goes, I guess. I think the fire is going now. It's liking it. Oh, yeah. Is this painted? Yeah, it's got some ash on it. But it's all black. The whole thing's painted with the same paint, I think. It seems almost like a powder coat, maybe. Oh, yeah. You got an ounce of green today? You're getting stoned? Fuck, man, I need to get stoned. I was just eating some Mike Tyson ear bites or whatever. They're like it's like Mike Tyson's gummies, but they're little gummy ears with a bite mark out of them. But I gotta get my weed, man. It's way over by the fence, though. I mean, it's like 20 feet away.
Go friggin' get it.
That's so far.
Well, you need to...
Need to narfle the Garthok?
Yeah, do magic on it.
Yeah. Is it time for some abracadabra?
Yes. Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. You're an ass.
Yeah. Can't cool down.
Yeah, he got those the other day. I feel like Garth on Wayne's World when he leaves the stream. And I'm just sitting here. Not even knowing if you guys can hear me. I hope he hurries. An ounce is $50? What kind of shit is it? He said an ounce is $50. Where? That's, yeah, where? What? I said I was like Garth when you left. I was like Garth on Wayne's World and Wayne, please.
Yeah. All right, so this stuff, we're gonna have to fucking do that.
I don't think.
It's called Fun Fire. Great for bonfires, campfires, and fire pits. Do not eat. Do not get it on your skin. It says to just put the unopened package right in the fire.
Okay.
So
Just do one.
it says 1 to 3.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do one
Okay.
over there
Mm-hmm.
and then one over here.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's cool. I wonder how long it lasts.
I don't know.
Is that all it was? What?
Well, I think they fell down below and are not burning now.
No, I still see some. No,
Yeah,
it's coming. It's
I
coming.
can kind of see it. There's some
Yeah.
green flames, man. It'll probably pick up here in a little bit.
Yeah, I see it really good over on that side. Oh yeah. Oh, I see it. I wonder if it only is blue and green though, like a.
I think it goes blue, green, red.
It wouldn't be red.
Yeah.
I can't stay up late.
The fire is shooting at us. I wonder if I push this chunk off.
Yeah. We could see it better. I smell it. Yeah, I see it. You just get glimpses of it.
Yeah. It's probably because it fell down in there. Still pretty cool though. Now it's looking really green under there.
I'm trying to see where those packets went. Like, what? Oh, yeah, they're doing really green right now. Look it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. What makes it do that?
It's burning like it's some weird magnesium sulfide or something. I don't know. It says on the package what it is, but it's just like technically it's metal. It's a bunch of metal powder.
That was weird. Like the Blair Witch is out there.
Could be.
It is bear night.
Yep.
Bear night.
Green fire. I got green fire in the pipe, green fire in the burn pit. Uh-oh, my piece of bark wall is starting to catch on fire.
What's the bark wall?
It's just a chunk of bark that I had stood up because it was wet.
No, we have not had any bears lately. I think.
It's been like a good month or so, I think, or maybe 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. 3 weeks or a month, yeah. I think they trapped it. But there'll be another one coming. Always is. Oh,
Yeah.
it's really turning blue. Those chickens are quiet.
Yeah.
Like, they don't make any noise. You feeling the gummy yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, how many milligrams was that?
Just 10. I guess that means I could take at least one punch from Mike Tyson. Pretty sure that's what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling pretty tough about it now. Hell, I bet the beard could take at least one punch. Maybe not. Maybe not.
That thing was shooting right at me.
Yeah, it'll get you. Smokey loves the fire.
Yeah, she does.
It's her favorite thing in the world. Yeah, the beard absorbs at least 5% damage, I'd say.
And food.
Yeah, and food and beverages. That's the worst thing. If I drink a glass of milk, I pretty much got to go to the sink and just spray my beard out afterwards.
Looks cool, man. She's just... Oh, that's why. Molly's got a bone. And she's wanting to look at her. Look at me.
Your beard's thin. Yeah, it may only do like 1% protection.
His is not thin.
No, it's
It's
really
very
fluffy and
thick.
curly.
When did we cut it off? When did we cut the beard?
I don't remember.
What did we cut it for?
Because I was going to go do a sleep study. I think it was in February.
And it's just now, it's just this long already?
It's just now this long is what you were saying.
Or, I mean, it's long. I was thinking that we cut it like a year ago.
What's up, Elijah? Jesus is king. Where y'all at? It's dark as hell here. I am in Montana. We get some weird twilight. Like it's, what time is it? 11?
10:30.
10:30, yeah, and it's still pretty light out. I can't see any, well, no, I see one star. See one star up there.
Go back to the fire.
Fire. You're in Tennessee?
It's...
Yeah, I think you're about 2 hours ahead of me, I think. We're in the Twilight Zone. No, we're where they filmed Twilight, dude. There's fucking vampires and werewolves just running around.
No.
Fucking Bella and her skank ass just fucking
They filmed that.
screwing everybody
They filmed that in
over.
Forks, Washington. We're like
They said it was set in Forks, Washington, but it was filmed here because it happened here in real life.
Shut the hell up.
It did, just like in the 80s when our friend Will went missing.
Oh my God.
Back in the 1980s, my friend Will disappeared. And he was gone for several weeks. And then the government tried to say that they found him in this quarry, but it wasn't really him.
Shut the fuck up.
And then he finally ended up showing up, and he said he was in this weird ass place called the Upside Down. I don't think most of you guys could have survived the 80s. There was fucking demogorgons, Russians. It was tough, yo.
Yeah, I figured it was filmed in Oregon.
What was filmed in Oregon?
Twilight.
No, that was filmed here.
No, it wasn't.
It was filmed on location in Montana.
Always was filmed here. A River Wild was filmed here. The Revenant,
Part of the Revenant.
Part of the
was
Revenant
filmed
was
here.
filmed here.
Shut up, Jessica.
Shut up, Lewis. I think Jessica likes Twilight.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. She's in that age group. Mid to late 30s.
I liked Twilight.
Yeah.
I read all the books though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
Just getting all randy with it. Oh, Jacob. Oh,
No,
Edward.
It was never Jacob. It was
can't
always
decide.
Edward.
Stupid.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You're a 90s kid. You missed the world. The way it was when people could be dickheads and nobody got offended.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Everyone's
We were the biggest dickheads to all our friends.
Everyone's so goddamn sensitive.
Yep, now everybody's a baby. Even us. We're all babies now. You're smoking my eyes.
I have to go to bed.
Get the fuck out of here then. Go to... No, I'm just kidding.
You can't see your face, so it just sounds awful.
I said leave. Even I think if you see my face, it's worse.
Oh,
We used to have BB gun wars when I was a kid. We'd be out there shooting the shit out of each other with BBs. I've got a BB in my fucking leg still. Like right there.
show it.
I can't show it.
It's just upper thigh.
You're not going to be able to see shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a dot, basically, but I do have a scar somewhere around here. Somewhere in this general vicinity
I just have to work tomorrow. That's why I have to go to sleep.
where I got shot with a BB gun and it's in there. Yeah, Callie's got work in the morning, so she's going to bed. And that's fine.
Right by bed, I mean Stardew Valley. In my chair. It's first room challenge.
I remember the first time, I was probably like 7 years old. We only had one friend that had a BB gun, so there was really only one BB gun. And we were just running around in these old fucking abandoned houses out in the woods, like getting shot, pretty much. And the guy that had the BB gun obviously was the one doing the shooting, and he was only allowed to pump once. And the first one of us got hit. It wasn't me, it was my buddy. He got shot in the arm, and he said it hurt, but not really bad. And then we all looked at it, and somebody said it looked like a mouse bite. And then we were just like, yeah, no face shots, and then we were just running around getting shot. Paintballs really changed things. I think it was about mid to late 90s when people started running around town with paintball guns. And there were some people that would even freeze paintballs, which is really fucked up. One of my friends got shot in the eye with a frozen paintball. Witnesses said that he screamed out, "My eye!" really loud. And that kind of became his nickname after that. He didn't lose the eye, but it was close, I think. You had one of those CO2 BB handguns? Yeah, those were fucking mean little shits. Yeah, we would just be out in the woods, getting into all sorts of trouble, doing stupid shit. Oh yeah, it's going now. We've got ourselves a regular ball roaster here. Yeah, unfortunately, words today hurt kids. And there's a bullying epidemic because no one gets to stand up to the bullies anymore. That's a crucial part of, I think, a lot of young people's development. You need to be able to stand up to the bully. Like, people learn a lot about themselves. I think you earn a little bit of like pride and self-confidence, and that's kind of all taken away from kids these days because they don't fight. Or you got people, doing the opposite and fucking wanting to shoot people over stupid shit. Like, that's the worst thing. If these kids going in and doing that realized how much of their life they had left to live, they wouldn't think anything of the bullshit they're going through in school. My dog's heard something. Like, I think back to all the people that I was like pissed at and just the different shit that you care about in school. And it seems really, really stupid, man. Like, all of it was really, really dumb. Getting some green flames still over here on this end, though. Pretty awesome looking. Let me go check on something, you guys. I think my neighbor down the street was bringing their can out to the road, but it sounded like maybe the bear was rolling a can around out there in the road, so I had to go make sure. Yeah, I know, Zombie Boss. It sucks to be a dad. Honestly. It's really tough. Because you're kind of not allowed to be a real dad, I guess, or like an effective dad. I don't know. That's what it seems like. Hold on. stable. Gonna steady this out here. We're leaning over that way now. I mean, it's not bad to be a dad. I probably said that wrong, but yeah, it's not what it should be. I don't think. I don't know. You want to see the bear? Fuck. It means I'm gonna have to get closer to the bear. Yeah, fire. That's a good fire there. Yeah. My shoe's gonna melt. I won't even know. There. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is, Zombie Boss. They'll do something fucked up, and then when you react to them doing something fucked up, you end up being the asshole because you say something that hurts their feelings. And then you end up apologizing for their mistake. And then they do this to you for years and years and years, right? Constantly doing stupid shit and like saying stupid shit to fucking provoke you, I guess. And then it's like eventually they start saying that you're like fucking abusive and that it's all part of this abuse cycle where you just abuse them and then apologize and then do it over and over again. And it's like, dude, it's like the fights always start for like the same reasons. It's usually money or lying about money. Yeah, I went through all that, dude. I think a lot of guys go through it. I really don't know what it is, dude. It's like if you pay attention to the fucking chick flick fairy tale story that you see on a lot of these movies. The guy that they get with at first is just a bum, and then they're meant to meet some Prince Charming dude that's gonna take them all away from that, you know, and rescue them from their terrible existence with the bum. And like when you first fall in love as a man and you meet this girl that you think you're going to be with for the rest of your life, and she leads you on thinking that that's the case, and then all of a sudden you find out that you're that bum and she's just been using you as a chapter in her own little fucking chick flick novel or whatever the fuck. You ain't got no money, they don't want your money, all that shit, but then they'll definitely be taking you to court for child support and making sure you give them as much money as possible, man. I heard all that shit too. It's tough. It gets better though, dude. Like years and years later. Molly? Wait, what? Molly's like, I'll never charge you child support. Molly, you'd never charge me child support, would you? You'd never do that. No, you're a good girl. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, why are you out here? She just likes, I don't know, she's really clingy. Are you really clingy? Are you really, really clingy? All right, settle down. You're going to get your fucking tail in the fire. Watch out. You're in arrears with child support? Yeah, that sucks, dude. Molly? She's got one of my socks. Making a good case for Lewis to go gay. You could do that, or you could just stay straight and you know, mess around with ladies of the evening. I mean, there's always the dirtiness, but it might honestly all be cheaper in the end doing it that way, though. I remember when my ex-brother-in-law told me that one day. He was like, dude, you could fucking get like 3 different chicks a week and not spend what you're paying in child support. And I was like, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I like liquor and whores. Liquor and whores. Cigarettes and dope and mustard and bologna. Liquor and whores. Doopy 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 doop. A lizard. You know. This is a lovely fire, you guys. Feels real good on my feet. Oh yeah. I'll let you know if they start to cook. Yep, they're cooking. It's too warm. It's too warm. It's badass because I've got this gravel down here that's like kind of cold and feels good on my feet, and then the fire also feels good on my feet, so I can cool my feet down in the gravel. And I pop them back up here, burn them for as long as I can. You wish you had a nice fire pit. Need to back up a bit and see it. Let's look at it. Hold on. Got a little extra wood over there. Wood. So you can see the gravel that I got in there. The flame does some weird stuff in my camera lens. Need to finish the atrium you started in your front yard first, then a nice fire pit. Oh yeah. I have to turn it around here. Trying to get the camera a little ways away from the fire because it will get hot. Or, you know, it's my phone, but yeah, my phone will get all hot and then it'll say, shutting down, overheating. Man, for like the last 2 days, I've been trying to get some slow motion footage of the hummingbird feeders, or, you know, a hummingbird at the feeder. Oh, it's a pain in the butt. because I pretty much just stand next to the tripod with the camera zoomed in really well and framed up. And then I got to start recording. And I don't know how long I can actually record in slow motion. So I only record for like a minute or maybe 30 seconds. I don't know. And then I just kind of stand there and wait. Earlier today, I was out here and like I was smoking a bowl actually, and I just hit it, and then I turned around, and this freaking hummingbird was like 3 feet away from me, and he stayed there feeding off the feeder for about 20 seconds. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the tripod set up and record him the next time he comes back, and he did not come back. Oh yeah, hummingbirds are like my favorite animal, dude. They're really cool. Yeah. I don't know that my slow motion on my phone would actually even pick it up, because you have to have some pretty impressive slow motion to capture their wing beats, you know, because it's so fast. I like it when they land, though. Sometimes they'll land and just sit there and you can look at them for a second, and they're just a tiny little bird, you know? But the way they fucking fly is so different from every other bird. I think they're really smart, too. I think I probably told you guys this story, but I saw two hummingbirds kind of fighting when I was a kid. And it was like they were flying around attacking each other in the air. And the one that lost landed in the grass right there in my grandmother's yard where I was watching all this happen. And I picked it up and went in the house with it. And so I got to hold a little tiny hummingbird, you know? And I showed it to my grandparents, and I was like, or I think, and my parents, you know, everybody was in the house, but I was like, oh, this hummingbird just like, you know, it fell into the grass, and my grandfather had me go put it out on this bird feeder. It wasn't a hummingbird feeder, but it was just kind of like it looked like almost like a bird house, but it was just all open, and it had a bunch of bird seed up on it, and it was kind of hanging up off the ground, and I think, you know, he didn't want a cat to get it, and so I went and put it out there, and then like an hour later I went and looked, and it was gone. So I'm pretty sure it recovered and flew away, because I don't think it was dead, but it was cool though. Think most birds are smart. Parrots can talk, dude. So can I think ravens can too. Actually, ravens are really smart. You can train a raven to go and fetch you items and shit. Like, you should get a pet raven and teach it what gold is, and then fucking have it go and snatch people's gold chains and earrings and shit and bring them back to you. When I was a kid, I always wanted a ferret just for that, because the stupid Beastmaster. I thought, I'll train enough ferrets to steal me enough things that I'll just live off that. One time you came home high as fuck, and you saw this red juice in the fridge, thinking it was Kool-Aid, And turns out your mom made hummingbird feeder juice. You drank it. I bet that was the sweetest Kool-Aid you've ever had. That's like my stupid Kool-Aid stand when I was a kid. My brother and I set up a Kool-Aid stand, and I whipped up this batch of Kool-Aid, and it was a new flavor. Like Kool-Aid had came out with a bunch of new flavors in the 90s, you know, and so there was this new flavor. I don't remember which one it was or anything, but I fucking made the batch of Kool-Aid. And then I was out there, and this guy pulled up, and I sold him a cup, and he's like, "Oh, that's really sweet." And I was like, "Well, it's a new flavor." And I didn't taste test it myself, so I didn't realize that I had grabbed this 2 cup, like my mom had a 2 cup Pyrex that I had grabbed, and I didn't realize that it was 2 cup. And so I had made the Kool-Aid with double the sugar. And it was, in fact, very sweet. I had ruined it. I'd ruined a whole batch. Yeah, you could probably hang a string in that shit and make some sugar crystals. Hummingbird food. Man, remember the Kool-Aid Squeeze-Its when they were new? I swear they were the shit when they were new. I feel like they were way bigger for one, and it was just really good. Uh-oh, I think I can feel where Mike Tyson punched me now. You like your Kool-Aid sweet? Yeah, I like it a little sweeter than normal. Some flavors, if you follow the directions exactly, it's like not quite sweet enough. You know, you gotta add a little bit more. Talk about sweet, dude. You should have seen how much sugar my grandfather used to put on his fucking cereal. Like, this man would pour a bowl of fucking cornflakes or something, and then he would put probably like a half of a cup of sugar on this bowl. Like, he would completely cover the flakes in sugar. It was madness. Some of the reses down here, they make Kool-Aid pickles. They're freaking good when made right. What do you mean, Lewis? Molly, shut the fuck up. My neighbor's got this oil tank for like a furnace on the side of his house, and every day, well, at night, like about this time, and then in the morning at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning when it warms up, that tank like expands and contracts enough to make this big popping noise. It sounds like somebody fucking threw a rock at it pretty much, but it's just nature, you know. It's the metal swelling and whatever. Sometimes it's loud though. In the morning when it's heating up and it pops out, it has made me jump a couple times up in the man cave because I hear it and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck was that? Like somebody's fucking around. Kool-Aid pickles. I don't know. The Mike Tyson is creeping up on me big time, dude. Yeah. I look high. Good job, Mike Tyson. They're after me. These fucking Mike Tyson ear thingies go hard, though. I also got some, they're like starbursts, but I can't tell if they're doing anything. We're going to have an experiment one of these days. I'll have to take like 6 of them and see what happens. Shit, they're getting closer. Which one of y'all swatted me? Somebody sent the cops. Holy fucking shit, you guys. My mouth is dry. I'm about ready to go play some Outbreak with some randoms. My voice changed. Oh, yeah. You need to go to bed? Fine. Whoa. Molly, you ready to go to bed? Molly's ready to go to bed. Get some Kool-Aid to quench my thirst. That does sound pretty good. Molly, you are a clingy little bitch. But I love you. Watch out. Watch out. Ooh, that seemed weird. Put this over there. There, now my fire can't get out of control. Man, I can't believe they still have not caught that fucking Travis Decker guy. That's pissing me off. Like, I honestly wish Trump would roll out a unit of Marines to go find that motherfucker. That would be badass. Like, send like a company, you know. Or hell, send like a whole fucking infantry battalion up there and have them do a bunch of summer like outdoor training, outdoor survival training, and just spread the fuck out. Little fucking 2 or 4 man teams everywhere. Yeah, zombie boss. It's been fucking like a month, dude. Send Dog the Bounty Hunter. That guy would make it like half a mile up those trails and die. And I probably would too, honestly. Like, I'm not fit to go and try to find him. I wish. pissing me off, honestly, that I'm not. It's fucking bullshit. Because somebody needs to find that guy and put a fucking round in him, or 10. I don't imagine he's coming quiet. If he's still alive, I think he's going to fight. So it would be dangerous to go after him. He's got to be armed. But yeah, who knows where the fuck he is? You know, like I said, I think it's almost been a month. And I mean, he could have actually got to Seattle, or I don't know. It's hard to survive out in the woods. Like, harder than people think, you know. Like, we kind of need more than just food, right? Like, you got to have a lot of fat. I've watched, there's a show on, I think it might be on Netflix or maybe Hulu. It's like Alone or something like that. It's like a reality survivor type show, you know, where these people go out and they get dropped in like different area or different places in kind of the same area. Like, it'll be a lake or something, you know, but they'll be dropped off at a different part, and they kind of have to survive as long as they can. And usually, like, from what I've seen, the winners are you know, making it about 100 days, and they lose so much weight in that 100 days. Like, the people who win the show, who, you know, kill a whole fucking moose and have a shitload of food, basically, they end up losing like a lot of weight, man. And it gets to the point where, like, you know, the show has this big support crew that will go and like visit these people about once a week as they're out there surviving, and they check their body weight and, you know, their like body fat percentage or whatever. They do a bunch of physical checkups on them, and a lot of them get pulled out pretty quick because they just can't survive, man. And it is the perfect time of year for him to be out there. There's a lot of berries, there's a lot of wildlife, but it would be obvious if he was trying to survive somewhere. You know, he would have to have like a fire probably, and, or, you know, surviving this long without fire would be incredibly tough. Maybe he's just holed up in a cave somewhere that they haven't found yet. Maybe he's dead, and that's going to be the challenge. You know, he could have died in one of these areas where it's all snowy, and his body might be pretty well preserved. And the fucked up thing is, some of those spots up in the mountains will stay snowy all summer long, and then it just, you know, gets even more in the winter. He could get buried by snow and then never found. And because he's maybe in a snowdrift, there wouldn't be probably ravens or anything circling his body because it's just not decomposing like that. But yeah, it's fucked up, man. Makes me wish sometimes that there was like a live action satellite feed where I could like look at the woods and try to find him, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking he's probably dead. Or, you know, I still think he maybe got out of the woods and went to Seattle or something. Molly, settle down. You're waking everyone up. Like, he could very well be living on the streets in Seattle, just blending in with the homeless. And that would be, you know, that would be really hard for anyone to find him. Because he's like a fucking needle in a stack of needles. I don't know, though. I feel like we're pretty much to the point technologically where a lot of cameras are probably, you know, operating off some sort of facial recognition in real time. So if he went into a city, he might just get popped. But yeah, it's weird. I hate that he hasn't been found yet. Like, I think that's so fucked up, and I feel really bad for that mom, because she's got to be just terrified knowing that he's out there somewhere. Like, what if he goes after her? Like, if he makes it all the way out and gets her, that'll be so fucked up, dude. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I would say. Just wow. Like, what the fuck? I feel like that would be his goal, though, too. Or a goal. If you're going to have one. Yeah, this injustice will not stand here, man. It's definitely not right. I don't know how he can live with himself if he is alive. How do you live with yourself after doing something like that? Like, those little girls had to have been making some noise, you know, and who knows what else when he was doing that. Like, just that alone has to be replaying over and over in his head. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, me too, Lewis. Because like I said, if they don't, it'll get really hard. The longer it takes, the less likely they'll find him, though. That's the fucked up thing. Getting to be some stars up there now. I can see the North Star and the Big Dipper. You guys aren't allowed. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I don't see shit, man. I see that star, but it doesn't want to focus. It's still not quite dark enough. Get a little smoke in the camera, though. Oh yeah, my house is kind of spooky looking at night. And that fucking bathroom light is bright. That's probably why I can't see the stars worth a shit. Yeah. forehead cam. Now the fire's dying down a little bit. I can put my feet up here and get real cozy. Yeah. Oh, it's that weird part of summer, though, you guys, where it's not quite hot, you know. I think today it was only 70. So I can't really go swim. But I want to. Also kind of want to go gold panning. I've been seeing all these videos where people do cool things with rocks, too, like making bowls and cups and shit, just like carving out rocks. Looks like a lot of work, though. Hell of a lot of work. But I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. I saw one where it was almost like a skillet. You were melting today in Minnesota. It was 100 plus. Fuck that, dude. Yeah, it's nice and chill here. It's probably like 40 something degrees out right now. My girls want to go inside. They're sitting out here like, what the fuck? There's Molly. Oh. Molly. And then Smokey's over there somewhere. Yep, over by the door. She's like, let me in. Yeah, I'll probably go here. I think fire's dying down. I'm feeling the nighttime Mike Tyson punch out. Or whatever the fuck. I ate these little, or it's like a Mike Tyson gummy, but it's a night bite. And I feel it. So yeah. Yep, Mike Tyson knocked me out, you guys. I lost the fight. I feel like I put up a good fight, though. But yeah, have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Lewis. See you, zombie boss. Take it easy, Bodie. Look at my thumb. Just look at it. It's a thumb. All right. Later, guys.